I love men. I love men so much. I love the idea of finding your person and getting to bond with someone on a deeper emotional, spiritual, mental, physical level. I feel so tingly just thinking about it. I think the idea of love is a very beautiful thing. The idea of partnership, finding a home in another human is really special to me. On the flip side of the coin, none of us like to go through heartbreak. None of us like to go through disappointment. The ups and downs and potentially anxiety-inducing stressors of a relationship can be traumatic, devastating sometimes. And for me personally, I'm someone who loves to read different tips and tricks on how to navigate that world. Hi, baby. Miko does too. He hasn't had girl problems in a while. Bye. And I recently came across one of my favorite articles that I come back to at least twice or thrice a year. I just find it calms me down, it brings me solace, and although it sounds kind of vapid, kind of shallow by the title, it really does bring some different insight and a different perspective to me whenever I read it. The title of this article is called The 8 Signs He's Cheating. So if you're in a relationship right now and you're feeling a little angsty about how things are going, if you're a little suspicious, hopefully this article can help you out too. Sign number 1, a hound barks thrice at dawn. Maybe you haven't caught him in the act of cheating, but if you hear a hound barking thrice at dawn, you might consider checking his text messages because chances are he's up to no good. It's a little bit triggering for me to hear. So if any of you have heard a hound barking thrice at dawn, you know what to do. Sign number 2, 5 nuts in the old oak tree, within each one a clover bee. He says that cute girl at work is just a friend, but the nuts in the old oak tree tell a different story. Sign number 3, I personally think this one is most crucial because I was caught up in an entanglement, if you will, a few years ago, and very much applied. Sign number 3,
a prick of the needle bears no blood.
Has he been acting strange recently? Maybe he seems exhausted all the time. Maybe he hasn't been answering his phone. Maybe you pricked him with a needle and he didn't bleed. If that last thing is true, he's found someone else. You better believe any prospect that I have will meet my pincushion at some point. Ouch. Sign number 4, in the moss on the stone is the mark of the mare. So you found the mark of the mare in the moss on the stone and you're wondering what it means. Here's a hint. It's time to dump his cheating act. That one is no joke. I can vouch. A very dear friend of mine went through this very thing last year and the moss on the stone is not playing around. It's not playing around. I'm sorry if any of these are triggering to anyone. I should have put a trigger warning somewhere in this video or put trigger warning in the description, something, because these are very traumatizing when you actually encounter them in real life. It's triggering for me to read these right now. I don't even know if we can make it to sign 8, but like we're gonna try because I love you all. I'm trying to put my best foot forward on YouTube and really look out for this community. Just understand that it can be very painful. The 5th sign, he may be cheating. A loss of a tooth on the kalends of June. And that's in June. That was a few months ago. So some of y'all's mans might have been running around for a few months now. Let's think about this. He went on a business trip and when he came back on the kalends of June, he was missing a tooth. Time to put 2 and 2 together. Your man is a cheater. Sign number 6.
5 stones stacked high in the heart of the dell.
Stop pretending the stones you found stacked in the dell were pebbles and admit to yourself that a certain someone has been less than faithful. It's funny how we lie to ourselves that way. Clearly a stone is a stone and a pebble is a pebble. Why would we try and rationalize one being the other when it's not just to keep a man on our hip? We gotta do better. We gotta see the stones for the stones and the pebbles for the pebbles. That one's really speaking to me right now. Yo! Number 7. A youth's head casts no shadow. Hate to break it to you, but a young person's head should definitely cast a shadow. If it doesn't, your guy is probably getting a little something on the side. I knew something was off. A youth's head should cast a shadow. We have to read this one again for my own self. I hate to break it to you, but the young person's head should definitely cast a shadow. If it doesn't, your guy's probably getting a little something on the side. Okay. Hold on, I have to send a text. I have to send a text. Okay. Are my eyelashes falling off? I hope they're not falling off. This is why I need articles like this. I need that reality check. I can get so up in my head. I forget about the reality of the situation, but like articles like this, they save me every time. Duh, a youth's head should cast a shadow. Like, duh, Bree, duh. Oh my God. Sign number 8, the 8th and final sign that your man may be cheating. He doesn't burn. A good man burns. If his flesh is resistant to the flame, you deserve better. We do deserve better. Everyone, if you're watching this, you deserve better. Miko, I'm the best mom you got. Like, I am the better. But y'all deserve better, okay? This really was the wake-up call I needed tonight. I have a lot to think about. I hope this has given any of you something to think about, especially if you're in a situation that you feel very sus about. Please stick to your values, your standards, your morals, your boundaries. Don't make any rash decisions if you see any of these signs within the coming weeks or the coming months even, because things are never black and white. Many things are indeed. Ooh. Coincidence. I like that this gives you a little framework, a little guide of what to look for, just in case your man is doing a little something. You know, your man, woman, significant other, that. I will link this actual article in the description of this video. I wish the author's name was written on it because I freaking love your work. So thank you for this. This is clickhole.com. Seriously, I come back to this article every year.
Now, everyone,
enjoy the song request of the week. Well, again, I hope today's video brought you peace if you're going through kind of a rough patch in your relationship or dealings. And I hope that none of you come across these signs. If you do, you can run to me. We can talk about it together and I can send you a few more articles. Time to get off here. Over and out.